Welcome to Basic Technology for JSS 3. Today we study sheet metal work, a craft and engineering skill used to make many everyday objects. What is sheet metal work? Sheet metal work is the process of cutting, bending, shaping, and joining thin flat pieces of metal, called sheet metal, to make useful products. Sheet metal is thin, typically between 0.5 mm and 6 mm thick. Products made from sheet metal, buckets and basins. Roofing sheets. Ductwork, air conditioning ducts. Filing cabinets. Car body panels. Funnels and funnels. Baking trays. Food cans. Gutters and downpipes. Materials used in sheet metal work. 1. Mild steel or low-carbon steel, most common sheet metal. Strong and relatively cheap. Can rust, needs coating, galvanizing, painting. 2. Galvanized steel, mild steel coated with a layer of zinc to prevent rusting. Widely used for roofing in Nigeria. 3. Aluminium, lightweight, soft, easy to work, does not rust. Used for cooking utensils, aircraft panels. 4. Copper, good electrical conductor. Decorative. Used in electrical applications and roofing. 5. Tinplate, a tin-plated steel coated with tin to prevent corrosion. Used for food cans. Common sheet metal operations. 1. Measuring and marking out. Accurate measuring is the first and most important step. Tools: steel rule, for measuring, scriber, for marking lines on metal, center punch, for marking drilling points, tri-square, for marking right angles, dividers, for marking circles and equal distances. 2. Cutting. Shears, thin snips, hand tools for cutting straight lines and curves in thin sheet metal. Guillotine, sheet metal shear, a machine that cuts straight lines by pressing a blade down onto the sheet. Hacksaw, for straight cuts. Laser cutting, modern computerized method for very precise cuts. 3. Bending and forming. Folding machine, folder/box and pound break clamps the sheet metal and folds it along a marked line, used to make boxes, trays, and angle bends. Bench mandraw, used for bending sheet metal into cylindrical or conical shapes. Mallet and stakes, a mallet, wooden or rubber hammer, is used with metal stakes, shaped supports, to hammer and form sheet metal into various shapes. Rolling machine, rolls flat sheet metal into cylindrical shapes. 4. Joining. Riveting, using metal rivets, short metal pins, to permanently join two pieces of sheet metal. Rivets are hammered through pre-drilled holes and the end is hammered flat. Soldering, using a heated soldering iron and solder, tin lead alloy, to join sheet metal, used for light-duty, watertight joints, e.g., food cans. Welding, for heavier sheet metal work. Screwing/bolting, for joints that need to be taken apart. 5. Finishing. Filing, removing sharp edges and rough spots with a file. Grinding, using a grinder for smooth finishes. Painting, for mild steel, prevents rust. Galvanizing, dipping in molten zinc, for roofing sheets. Polishing, for decorative work. Safety in sheet metal work. Sheet metal has sharp edges, always wear gloves. Use proper tools, do not improvise. Secure workpiece firmly before cutting. File all cut edges to remove burrs, sharp projections. Wear safety goggles when cutting or grinding. Clear workspace of debris. Remember, sheet metal work equals process of cutting plus bending plus shaping plus joining thin flat pieces of metal, sheet metal, to make useful products. Sheet metal equals thin, typically 0.5 mm to 6 mm thick, products. Buckets plus basins plus roofing sheets plus ductwork plus filing cabinets plus car body panels plus food cans plus gutters. Materials: mild steel/low carbon steel, most common. Strong plus relatively cheap. Can rust equals needs coating like galvanizing plus painting. Galvanized steel, mild steel coated with zinc to prevent rusting. Widely used for roofing in Nigeria: aluminium, lightweight plus soft plus easy to work plus does not rust, cooking utensils plus aircraft panels, copper, good electrical conductor plus decorative, electrical applications plus roofing, tin plate, steel coated with tin to prevent corrosion, food cans. Common operations: measuring plus marking out, first plus most important step, tools equals steel rule plus scriber plus center punch plus tri-square plus dividers, cutting, shears / tin snips equals hand tools for cutting straight lines plus curves in thin sheet metal, guillotine / sheet metal shear equals machine that cuts straight lines by pressing blade down onto sheet, hacksaw equals straight cuts. Laser cutting equals modern computerized method for very precise cuts, bending plus forming, folding machine / box and pan brake equals clamps sheet metal plus folds along marked line. Makes boxes plus trays plus angle bends, bench mandrel equals bending into cylindrical or conical shapes, mallet plus stakes equals wooden or rubber mallet used with metal stakes to hammer plus form sheet metal into various shapes, rolling machine equals rolls flat sheet metal into cylindrical shapes, joining, riveting equals using metal rivets to permanently join two pieces, hammered through pre-drilled holes plus end hammered flat, soldering equals soldering iron plus solder to join sheet metal, light duty plus watertight joints like food cans, welding equals 4. Heavier sheet metal work, screwing / bolting equals 4 joints that need to be taken apart, finishing, filing equals removing sharp edges plus rough spots, grinding equals smooth finishes, painting equals 4 mild steel prevents rust, galvanizing equals dipping in molten zinc, polishing equals decorative work. Safety, sheet metal has sharp edges equals always wear gloves, use proper tools, secure workpiece before cutting, file all cut edges to remove burrs, sharp projections, wear safety goggles when cutting or grinding, clear workspace of debris. Thank you for studying basic technology with us today.